Hello, everybody. I'm welcoming you to this podcast. We all want to be positive people. We all want to feel positive. We all want to feel great. But life is quite difficult sometimes, and we don't always feel like that. And sometimes we just feel really, really negative and really down. And that's the human condition to a degree. However, there are things you can do to make yourself a more positive person. And this will improve all your relationships and make you easier for other people to be with, but also make your life better, make you feel more abundant and feel more happy. There are three areas that we usually have the positive feeling we have, and that's in our body. So our body can feel positive and be in a place where we're feeling happy and healthy. We also have the mind, so we have positive thoughts, and we actually all carry a soul. Whether we believe it or not, there's actually a soul body that actually operates with us as well. When we do the work, it's about letting go. That's why I wanted to do this particular podcast. The most important thing to do is let it go, and you can do this. You can just let it go. So what you do is you just make up your mind you're going to let go of all the negative energy that you're storing in your body, and you know that you are, because you are feeling sick and all the bits hurt. So you want to let go of all the negative energy there. And you can just do it quietly. You can do it just with a thought. Some people like to sit down quietly and do it. And they do like a meditation. And if you are a person who can do that, just quietly meditate and let it go. Some of us will pray. And if we believe in God or our God, we pray for it to be taken away and to be released. In our prayers, we ask that our negative energy be given to our God and released and sent to a better place. We can also do it in the sense that we can write it out. So if you've got a lot of negative energy in your body and it's hurt, you can write down, my foot hurts and the negative energy I got in my foot is gone, and my heart hurts and I'm letting go of the negative energy in my heart. So you can do it in that way. And you can also speak it out. So you might not want to just speak it out. That I'm letting, might be in the car on your own, or you're in the shower on your own, and you just say it. I'm letting go of all the negative energy in my body, in my heart, any bits that hurt, and I'm letting it go. And then you fill yourself up, see it being filled up with positive energy and positive light. So then you add positive energy to your body, keep filling it up with positive energy, and do it in a way that works for you. Everyone's different, and everyone comes from different belief systems as well. So do this one how you like to do it, so you're filling yourself up with positive energy. I usually fill myself up with love as well. So I'll fill up my little body with love and positive energy. Next I go to my mind. Now the mind is how we think, and the mind governs us and actually controls a lot of what happens in our body, and therefore it's important that we go to this place and we let go of all our negative ways of thinking, all our negative thoughts, our negative beliefs, our negative attitudes, and we let them go. Just let them go. If you want to, you can write them out as well, and as you write them out, you're letting them go. Then fill yourself up with positive thoughts and focus on the positive. That's a really important thing. If you want to be feeling more positive, you can't be focusing on the negative, because it's like being in the swamp and you'll just stay in the swamp. So make sure you focus on the positive when you do this. Thinking of all the positive things in your life, or your blessings, all the good things, and just push aside the negative things. They're going to be there and we'll deal with them, but it doesn't mean we can't be filled up with lots of positive energy and positive light and positive thoughts. So it's the way we think. So every time you think of it in a negative way, just try and flip it and see the good in it. It's like seeing the cloud with the silver lining. So try and look at the silver lining. Also, how you speak will make a big difference. So try to speak more positively. Don't complain so much. Don't whine and whinge. Don't sit on the pity pot, as they say. And if you have to sit on it, only sit on it for a while, then hop off. And then maybe do things for other people. Do things for yourself that are positive. Be in nature. I think nature's a very positive place to be in. There's a lot of positive energy, and to be around positive people. So if you're feeling really down, I don't know if it's a good idea to go out with a negative person. It might be a better idea to go out with a positive person. It's the kind of thing we teach ourselves to do. We can learn to become a more positive person, and this will, in fact, help all our relationships, because as we know, people like to be with positive people rather than negative, unless they want to have their own pity party, and then that's different, I suppose. When you do this, it's about letting it go. And we're very powerful as people. We can do this. We can change who we are. Don't worry if your dad was a big grumpy bum. You don't have to turn out like him. You can be different. Even if you have a genetic way that you can see you're like him, just change it. Because in the end, it's just behavior. You can change your behavior. You can change your mindset. I really feel that if you work at letting the negative go and increasing your positive life by saying things, doing things, thinking things, feeling more positive, feeling more light, you'll actually feel better and your health will improve, because negative people tend to get sick or stay in sicknesses for a long time. I actually feel they also die earlier. I think positive people who are truly positive about life, they seem to have a lot more energy, they seem to have a lot more vibe, and they actually seem to live longer and they have less ailments. Because I feel that the body doesn't really like to be in a negative space, likes to be in a positive space. And if you look at little children, you'll see them running around little being crazy things with lots of positive energy and not being sick very often, and that's because they've got so much positivity in their mind and their body and their little souls. And that's what you want to do. You want to be aware that you're carrying a lot of negativity, probably negative energy from your life, but you want to let it go. So I hope this helps. It's simple to do. You just sit and you let it go. That's what you do. And then you fill up with the good stuff. It's kind of like giving yourself a big clear out, I suppose, but it's a good thing to do. And then you might find you're more motivated too. You might start clearing your house out of all the rubbish and changing jobs and maybe changing partners and changing relationships and changing attitude and joining new groups. It'll be good to do, and it'll be good for your relationship, because as you both are together in these relationships, whether you're family, friends or partnerships, as you age you are all collecting more negative energy. It's just how life really is. But if we keep releasing these negative energies, feelings, thoughts, things we're saying, the way we're acting, if we start letting those go and change our negative thinking, and then change our negative thoughts that we're having, and then also now try to focus on positive things, you'll actually find that your relationships will improve, and you'll be a much better person to be with for yourself, but also for the other people. I also give myself a lot of love. I also think that's a really positive thing to do for ourselves. Become more loving to ourselves, nurturing to yourself, be kind to yourself. Because if you love yourself with all your bits and pieces that aren't perfect, then it's much easier to love other people, and you will actually become a more loving person. When we don't love ourselves, we hate ourselves, which is obviously a negative attitude or energy, we're going to be maybe more critical and judgmental of others, because we're judging ourselves all the time that we're not good enough. So I suppose no one else will ever be good enough either. Do the work, let it go, build yourself up with positive thoughts and positive light, and try and keep that going, because we are what we think and what we feel. If we think more positively and we feel more positive about things, that's going to affect everything and make our life better and make our health better, because happy, healthy people are usually people who don't have a lot of illness and sickness. That's what I've noticed. Unhappy, negative people seem to be more sick, and that's what you want to avoid in your life, because when you're sick you don't feel good. Let it go, fill yourself up with positive energy, positive thoughts, and I think it's going to improve everything in your life. And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light.